Hi everybody. Okay, well it's Valentine's Day, and so I thought I would share with you a couple of things that we can do to, spread the love, math style. So first of all, one of the things that you might want to do to that special someone is tell them, I r equals 1 minus sine theta u. Now, let me show you what's going on here. So first of all, go to your calculators and we're going to press our mode button. And we're going to come down here to one that we don't use that often. We're going to use polar coordinates. There are different ways of plotting points. And polar coordinates, what they do is they use an angle and a radius to identify specific points. So press enter. Now the calculator's in polar mode here. And if we go into y equals, okay, where you normally put an equation here to plot, notice it looks a little different here. So this is our r, this is our radius. So we're going to enter 1 minus the sine. Now in this case here, I'm going to put a theta there. Once you're in polar coordinates, this button right here, our variable button, becomes the theta. So I'm going to press this right here and you'll see what happens. And it puts a theta there. Good. Now, got to check our window settings. Because before I graph it, if I graph this right now, it's very likely going to be a disappointment to me. So I'm going to go to my window settings, and I've already set this thing up here. Now, your window settings should likely be this. This would be 0. This is 2 pi. Okay. Sorry, I should probably tell you that I'm in radian mode. That's right. We'll go back to there. I'm in radian mode. So 2 pi. Here, I can't remember what I put here. That's probably pi over 6. But anyway, more importantly, is what I've got here. For the x min and max, -2, 2, 1, -3, 2, 1 for the y min max and scale. Once that's in, we press graph. Oh, and look at that. It's kind of a slightly widened, it's because of my scale though, but it looks heart-esque, doesn't it? It's so cute. Still a little goofy. But I throw this one up here because this is what we call a cardioid. Okay? Named after the fact that it kind of looks a little bit like a heart here. Now, if you express that to that special someone and they're like, well, they're not totally impressed because it's heart-ish but not exactly heart-like, there is another thing that we can do here. Okay, if we go back to our rectangular coordinates, you could tell somebody, hey, y equals plus or minus the square root of 1 minus x squared plus the cube root of x squared u. Okay, now you got to remember this. So now let's go to our calculator and I'll show you what's going on here. First of all, we got to go back to our function here. Put our calculator in that different mode. Quick to get back here. Now I'll go back into y equals, and I've already entered those two equations in. Okay, so, and I have to do two of them, one for the positive, one for the negative root here. Now, before we go on, I'm going to go back to my mode here, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to graph simultaneous. It looks a little bit better if you do it simultaneous here. Okay, and I'll quit. My window settings can stay the same as what I had before, and now when I press graph, hey, there you go. There you go. So, to all my nerd and geek friends out there, I encourage you to walk up to that special someone you love and say, hey, you know what? y equals plus or minus the square root of 1 minus x squared plus the cube root of x squared u. If they know what you're talking about, that's fate. It was meant to be. But if they don't know what you're saying, maybe move on. There's got to be someone else out there for you.